My name is Jordan, and I'm a Texas real estate broker. I've been in the apartment industry for the past 9 years, and I decided while launching my brand, I wanted to make a company that was all about its agents. So whether you're looking for a new home or a place to curate the business that you want, I'd love to talk to you more.
Okay, so I think this is something that I want to touch on because every time I've hired somebody, this is always a topic of conversation about if you should have a personal account, a personal social media account, and a business social media account. And the answer is kind of both, I guess you would say. I initially told my new agents, I think that they needed to have a business account and that be that. But then I realized later that it's actually probably better to have a personal account mixed in with your business, because let's be honest, in today's day and age, you really have to be careful about what you put on the internet anyways. So your personal account shouldn't have a whole bunch of really inappropriate stuff or political stuff or religious stuff, or you like raging and like partying on the weekends. Like it's yeah, you have to realize that in today's day and age, your social media account is kind of like your resume. And that goes for if you had a corporate job, or even if you are a business, like if you are a restaurant, Instagram accounts now are like your resume, it's your website. So if you are on social media in a personal way, which more than likely you probably are, and if you're not, you need to be if you're providing a service to somebody, you need to maintain yourself in a good way on social media. But also I think it's important to integrate your personal and your business into one account, because what I think happens is people create a business account and then they ask all of their followers to go follow their business account. I will tell you that if you decide to open a stock company tomorrow, if you're my best friend, I may go follow that account to support you and help your followers. But if you're somebody who is somebody that I went to high school with, if you posted, hey, I just opened a stock company, please go like support my business, I'm sorry, I don't want to see socks all day, every day. So I'm probably not going to go follow your account. But if I already follow your personal account, we went to high school together, I still like to keep up with you. If you start a stock company and you are posting about your stock company, I'm going to see your post on my feed because I follow you on your social media. So I think that it's super important to have a mixture of both, of having your personal account or have a business account and have that. But I also think it's very important to integrate in all of your business stuff into your personal account. So what I've done is I have a business account, which I post on, and then I will go and share my content from my business account to my personal accounts. And that goes for Facebook and Instagram. Now I have I guess technically a business account for YouTube and a personal account for YouTube. But anytime I'm sharing anything on my business account, I'm going and sharing it on my personal account, because all of my sphere of influence, everybody that I know, everybody I've ever met, they all follow my personal account because they like me as a person. They may not even like my business. They may be a homeowner and they may not be buying or renting an apartment anytime soon. So they're probably not going to follow my business account for apartments. But if they're following my personal account because they like me as a person, they want to keep up with what I'm doing in my personal life, if I'm sharing my business stuff to my personal account, they're going to see it still too. And if they have a friend or family member who's looking to move into an apartment, they're going to send them to me because they are following my personal account because they like me, but they are still seeing my business stuff. Like I had somebody reach out to me who she used to work for me like 6 years ago as an apartment locator. And she just messaged me because she saw me share a post from my personal or from my business Instagram to my personal Instagram. She just sent me a message and said, hey, my cousin's about to get her license. I didn't know that you were still doing apartment locating. I will send her your info to about your brokerage. So that's an example. That specific person wasn't following my business anymore. She's not even in the apartment industry anymore. I don't even know if she lives in the state of Texas, but she saw from my personal account my business stuff that I shared, and then I had a connection there. So I think it's important to have a business account, just so that, like, if somebody looks your business up online, if they look you up like Jordan Hankins Realtor, they're going to see my business stuff. But in all reality, I'm really just taking all of that content that I'm posting and sharing it to the other page, my personal page, which is where all my friends are. Now, you also can take both of your, now Instagram has it to where you can like do a joint post. So you could do that with your personal and business stuff. If you want to do a photo of yourself, like a cute photo of yourself, then you can have both your personal and your business account be in the photo, and it will show on both profiles. That's a really cool feature that I highly suggest you use, to marry the happy medium of a business and personal account. Because I'll say, nothing is more annoying than just if you're following somebody's personal account for it to like turn into a business account, and then all you're seeing all day long is advertisements for that account. It's not fun, and normally people get their accounts unfollowed that way. So another thing that I want to touch on too is like what to post on your social media accounts. I will say that I've seen people who are really great at social media for businesses and people that are not so great at social media for business. So I will say no one wants to see graphic photos or graphic like video feature things that they have to read. Most people on social media are there for pictures or videos. So I will say that the business accounts that just post little like things that they made on Canva that say like, looking for a new apartment, here's how my services work, it's 100% free. Like people that post pictures that have a whole bunch of words on it, those types of accounts don't do well. People that post on their business page like videos of like apartments, or people that post videos of themselves talking about something, like if you want to talk about your service, do that, but don't post like a business graphic on your Instagram account, your Facebook account, because more than likely nobody's going to read it and it's a waste of time. And then it's kind of going to be irritating and people will probably unfollow you. So that is something too, that it's like, be aware of whenever you are doing your business on social media, that you want to still have your personality on there. You still want to be educational. You still want to tell people that you're providing a service, but you don't want to be annoying. You don't want to be salesy. There's a fine line between all of those things. Another thing that I've seen people do is people get into a service-based industry like real estate, and they don't ever even mention that they do real estate. They don't have it in their profile. They don't ever talk about it online. And then they wonder why they don't get business and why their friends and family forget that they do real estate, because you don't remind people. You've never told people when you post stuff online on your social media accounts, all you're doing is posting you at happy hour on Friday night. They don't know that you're out and about doing real estate. So anytime that you are doing any kind of real estate activity, whether it be touring an apartment community, whether it be putting together move-in gifts, whether it be following up with clients, keep posting that stuff on your stories, on your feed, and just always be talking about like, oh, I'm doing my follow-up right now, or oh, I'm putting together move-in gifts. Can't wait to go drop these off to my new clients. Just always be on top of mind. You can be on top of mind without posting a video of an apartment every single time. You can make your content interesting. You can make your content interesting by people following like your real life. What do you do every day? The videos on YouTube that are like, what I do every day as a realtor, those videos do really, really well. And I guess it's just the whole thing with like reality TV, why people fell in love with reality TV is because they like real life stuff. even though most of that stuff is staged, like our social media accounts are just a highlight reel. Like nobody's posting oh my God, somebody just stole my commission. Somebody just stole my apartment lead. Like, even though people don't post stuff like that very often, people like real life stuff. And speaking of that, people want to see the real life stuff. I've posted so many videos of me falling, busting my ass, like at properties, like doing property tours. I've posted stuff about how, like, I had one time this other locator, I was helping somebody find a penthouse, and I went and toured the client that day. I went and toured, and the very next day, this same client brought in his like best friend, who also happens to be a locator, and they tried to act like that best friend, who was a locator, helped them find that penthouse, because that best friend was going to split the commission with them. So I posted about that online and talked about how I essentially was getting screwed over, and somebody was about to try to take my apartment commission that I helped. And people like that. People like real life stuff. Honestly, people like drama, unfortunately. So people want to hear about like the good days, but they also want to hear about the bad days on social media. Now, as long as you're not getting on social media and you're trash talking a client, trash talking a property specifically, it's okay. People like it. It gets views and it helps get your content out to more people. So I would say with your social media, be informative, be fun, be real life, be authentic, and yeah, help people learn something about your industry, be educational. Those are going to be the ways to keep your business content spicy and fun, and not just be super annoying and people unfollow you. So that is that on if you should separate your business and personal account, and then also how to have a engaging business account.